I wasn't quick enough, y'all. I wasn't quick enough. There goes the garage. But it's okay. I got my chair, y'all. It's about to get serious. What's up? Hey. It's your girl, Akila B. Welcome back to my channel. Now, if you are an oldie but goodie, welcome back. And if you are new, welcome, Queen. I'm so happy to have you. So, as you can see from the title, I want to talk about cleaning and if it's therapeutic. Why? I kind of had an epiphany yesterday. So if you are an entrepreneur or if you've worked on like major projects, if you've done something with someone, you may have gotten some slack. Like if you clean your house, there's people to do that type of thing. And that's what I've, not always, but when I started to become an entrepreneur and getting into the world and just listening to other business strategists, people that have made it, and just tweaking their brain and their mind to figure out what it is that they're doing and how did they get there. One of the things was delegation, and most of the time it's hiring a house cleaner, housekeeper, a maid, whatever you want to call it. So yes, I did that. Yes, I do have a house cleaner. She comes twice a month. But what I found for me and what works for me is, even though I know she's coming, I know she's on the way, I still cannot just operate in my home and things not be in place. Things are dirty and things are just out of sync. So if you're that, I don't even know if it's called type A. I don't know what my personality is in regards to that. Maybe I'll look that up and do a study and have another video on that. But what I do know is when my surroundings is a hot mess, I'm a hot mess. Can anyone agree? Just put a raise hand emoji in the comments if you can agree with me. When your surroundings is a hot mess, you are a hot mess. Really mentally. I know for me, I can't focus when things around me are cluttered and junky. My office looks pretty good right about now, probably because I did the office tour and I had to clean up. And not that I had to clean up, but it was kind of in disarray, let's just say that. Prior to that, because I was cleaning out old things in my office that no longer served me for 2023. And it was reminding me a lot about my past. And sometimes that triggers an emotion. Oh Lord, here I am, tearing up. And sometimes it triggers an emotion that doesn't really feel good inside. So I had to say, okay, Akila, what is that coming from? Because emotions most of the time comes from a thought. It's not the fact that there's this book here on this shelf. It's the thought behind looking at the book and the thought that comes to mind when I look at the book. And I'm like, ooh, that was from that time of X, Y, and Z. It's bringing me back to the past. And it just wasn't bringing like happy thoughts, because sometimes in the past, even though it may have been a great past, if you're that person who likes to hold on to things and you've kind of let it go, it still, triggers an emotion. So I had to get it out of my space. So I did a lot of decluttering. I had a big box over from Christmas I went and got the box, and I just started putting stuff in the box to get rid of. So it's one thing to declutter for the new year and get organized because it's a new year. But even if you're watching this video and it's the doggone middle of June, hot summer, but you come across this video and you feel like you need to remove some things from your surroundings so that you can have a better mental, then do so. And don't wait till it's a trending time to organize and declutter like most of the time it is for the beginning of a new year. So that is what happened. I swear I can talk. I swear I can talk. All right. So that is what happened. That was why my room or office, beauty room / office, was a little in disarray because I was doing some cleaning, and not just to clean. I was doing some therapeutic cleaning to get my mind clear on the new direction that I was about to go. And if you're still like, well, what do you mean, Akila? Let me just give you an example. Let's just say you had a job. You really like the job, but you feel like you've outgrown the job. And you may still have some things that reminded you of when you were working at the job. There may be a pen or a notebook or your work backpack. I'm sure you probably turned in the laptop if it was their property. But anything, maybe I had some pictures, maybe a picture frame, whatever, something someone gave you. Like, it doesn't mean you have to throw it in the trash. It just means to remove it until you can heal, and then you can bring it out again because it won't trigger any emotion because it's not as fresh as it was in the past. So that's what I mean by clearing out your surroundings if it's not serving you at the very moment, especially when you're trying to propel and move forward. All right? Can I get an amen? I know. It feels like I'm preaching to the choir. I know. But I promise you, I have a point. I'm going somewhere with this. So, had that clean out. Office was in disarray. Pretty clean now. But my point that I was getting to you was this week, the kitchen wasn't the best. Let's just say it was not the best. We really didn't eat out this week, so it was a lot of cooking. I make breakfast for the kids every morning. When they come home after school, they have snacks. During the day, I'm eating a lunch. At night, we have dinner. And the kitchen was just, and don't forget, we do homework at the bar, okay? So let's just say the kitchen wasn't in its best. And there was clean dishes in the dishwasher, so I have a routine. I know, feels like I'm squirreling. Let's come back to a routine. So I have a routine. Dishes are loaded in the dishwasher throughout the day. Dish cycle runs at night. Dishes are unloaded in the morning so that the new dishes that we're using throughout the day is being loaded into the dishwasher. You're welcome. That's my dishwasher dishes cycle routine type thing. Not sure if that will help anybody, but that's how we work around my house. During this week, I had some things that I'm trying to choose my words wisely this year. So some things that I was supposed to have done and haven't done yet. I'm not going to use the word. Yeah, that word. I'm not going to use it, but that's how I was feeling. So instead of doing the cleaning, the dishes, the unloading, all that, it can wait. It's just dishes. Your future self will thank you later. Like, these are the thoughts that are going in my head. Like, how does millionaires think? Are they worried about the dishes? Well, probably not, because they got somebody that's probably there every single day. My lady only comes twice a month. I can't deal with these dishes every single day. So what happened? Finally, yesterday, I said, you know what? I've worked out 3 days this week. My workout today is going to be cleaning downstairs, period. I'm going to do the laundry. I'm going to do the master bathroom. I'm going to do the kitchen. I'm going to do the main living area. And Yeah, because the front room is pretty much clean. No one goes in there. So I was like, okay, that's what we're doing. Oh, in the laundry room, I was just a little sweeping and cleaning because it gets very dusty in there. Anywho, so I did that yesterday. And y'all, it felt so dang good. So good. So I'm back to mental now. So if you are thinking that cleaning is just, something that other people can do, you need to work on and you focus on, and it doesn't bring you joy, by all means, don't do it. Delegate it, hire it out. And if you can focus in that environment and continue to grow and progress and do the things you need to do, by all means, delegate it out. Okay? But if you're like me and clutter makes you crazy, you can't focus, you can't think, it seems foggy, clean. It was so therapeutic. And then I play my Pandora station. Y'all, I create a Pandora station called Love Under New Management. And if you know that song, then like it's a vibe. I'm in love under new management. Yeah, I'm in love under new management. And the under new management is if this house isn't where I need it to be so I can flow and think clearly, then we're doing something about it. But anywho, I've had that station for like years. It's just like my vibe station. That's kind of curated and made it my own. So I turned on that like, hey Google, play Love on the New Management Radio on Pandora. And so, the music comes on. I start the cleaning. Let's just say cleaning gets done yesterday. And my, all of these creative thoughts starts coming to me while I'm cleaning, after I cleaned, and again this morning. So the cleaning happened yesterday. So again this morning. It was like a relief. Like I needed to get that out because that's the only thing I could focus on. The dishes are dirty. There's dishes in the sink. The kitchen countertop isn't clean. The floor has crumbs. Like all of those things just kept going through my head. I'm up here working. I'm like, okay, whatever. But they're still there. They're implanted. So if you're like me and that gets under your skin, even though you've been told to do something a certain way, we're not, Jesus. It's like, I just want to preach to the choir, but I don't want to preach to you guys. But you have to do what works for you at the end of the day. A lot of times when we want to talk to someone who's in the field that we are and we see that they've had success, we want to know what they did to get there. But now the questions that I have is, what were you thinking? What was your thought process? Because this up here is creating the life that we're living every second, every minute, every hour. The thoughts in our head is creating the life. Okay? So with that, I was like, somebody may need to hear this. And so I jump on a coaching call today and I talk about it. And I text my girlfriend after the coaching call. I'm like, I need to ask you something. Because she's a high-powered, achieved woman. And I feel like I am too. And we just needed to talk this thing out. Because sometimes working in corporate America, being the high-end six-figure earner, you are accustomed to doing things a certain way because you've been instructed to do so. And sometimes when things are free-flowing and you're in your entrepreneur world, like sometimes I have to turn it off. Like, Akila, you're not in your corporate world. Not sure if you know, I'm still an engineer. I work a full-time job. Okay, so sometimes I have to turn off my brain, like you're not in a corporate world no more. It's time to switch to your entrepreneur role, your creative role, and get in that zone. And sometimes, I won't lie, it's very difficult to do so. That's why I do a lot of journaling, just to get myself in a space. And we can talk about that on a whole new video about journaling and how it's very therapeutic as well. But this video is about cleaning and being therapeutic. So when that happened, I also filmed while I was doing that. And that brought so much clarity because I was like, okay, what I'm doing every day is content, right? You heard the saying,
you are the content, feel the content.
and so I filmed it. And I feel like my husband is about to go out of the garage, even though I told him I was filming. So if you hear the garage, there it is. I can't make this up, y'all. I can't make this up. I swear. In my last video, I said my office, my beauty room is called a ROG, a room over the garage. And a lot of times I'm like, husband, go out the front door, please. I'm filming. He probably haven't even looked at my text. Let's see. Have he looked at my text? No. It doesn't even say read. He haven't even looked at it. Okay, I digress. He's gone. Let's hurry up before he comes back and let it back down. Okay. So cleaning is therapeutic. I don't even know where I was now, so let's just roll with it. Okay. So cleaning can be very therapeutic. So if you feel this way, or if you have felt in the past that you can't clean because you feel like you're stagnating your business and you won't move forward, or just not even business, in life, like if you're headed for a goal, if you're trying to reach a goal and you feel like you can't do the in-house work, and sometimes the in-house work is not really the in-house work, sometimes the in-house work is the in-house work. So do what feels good to you, because that's what you're going to attract. I think that's where I was going. That's what you're going to attract and bring into your world. And it's always what feels good to you. So before all of you come for me and say, well, I don't clean, I got a 6-figure business, I got a multi-million-dollar business, it has helped me. Great. So proud that you figured out what works for you. And that's what I like to teach. What works for you. Because if you are energetically jazzed about it, you're going to attract more of that like energy to you. But if you're sitting there saying, I can't do this a certain way because such and such didn't do it this way, and she got where she wants to be, but it really doesn't, it really doesn't feel good in my soul, but that's how she did it, so that's how I'm going to do it. It's not serving you. It's not serving you, not one red cent. Because even if you get to the marker and feel good about it in the moment, if it really isn't genuinely felt good in your heart and soul, can you sustain it? Will you keep doing it this way until you just ready to leave the earth? I doubt it. You're gonna be like, I'm burnt out. I can't keep doing this. I did it for this amount of time to get this result, but I don't know if I can continue. So we have to do what works for us. So I don't want this video to be too long, but I just wanted to just come in here and give you guys that juice that has sparked me. Oh, and let me tell you about this shirt, y'all, that just inspired me today. So I told you I was on a coaching call or whatever, about my mindset and getting my ish together. And my coach wears things where her shoulder shows. She wears high neck things. Like, she talks about like fashion, like elevating your fashion. Now let's just say this is not really fashion, y'all. This is TJ Maxx. Like, let's be clear. But I've been watching her for 2 weeks and I'm like, I like her style. She's very cute. She has her shoulders out. She wears her high neck, they're not called halter tops. What's another word for a halter top? Because a halter top cuts off, right? Tank top. Yeah, the ones that, there's no shoulders. So sometimes there's no sleeves at all. Just a nice, elegant high neck. Sometimes there's like a slit coming down. Like, just fancy, honey. Just fancy. And I'm like, oh, I really like her style. So the thought was, I really like her style. The feeling came behind that was like, ooh, good. Comforting, loving, exciting. And I go to the garage a couple days ago, empty out some clothes, because we keep our clothes. It's another organization tip. So we change our summer, winter, spring clothes. So fall and winter is in like a bin tote, and then spring and summer is like in a tote. And so when it's time to swap out, we swap out. Well, there was a bag there, and I'm like, what is this bag? Well, my cousin had gave my daughter some clothes, and I forgot to go through them. I really thought that they were Jory's old clothes that she could no longer wear. So I go through the bags of clothes, and this shirt pops out. It says a large. I say, okay, this is not going to the Salvation Army. My daughter is like a large now. She's 10, 12. And so let's keep it. So last night, I put all the clothes on her bed that day. So it was like 3 days ago, maybe Monday. And last night, I said, can you go through the clothes so we can know what you like and what you don't like? So this shirt pops up, and I was like, you like this? She's like, it looks a little mature. And so I look at it again. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So technically, I think this is really a medium, but you know, TJ Maxx, sometimes the sizes are off. It said a large, and that's probably why it got pushed to there, because it's not like exact fit. Like, it's cute, you know, whatever. But I didn't think to this morning, like, okay, this is cute. I'll keep it. I'll try it on. Let me see if I can wear it. Immediately, y'all, when I put the top on, what came to my mind? My coach. In her tops, with her high neck and her shoulders out. I manifested this freaking top, not even really trying to manifest the top. Let's be clear. I was on Amazon maybe Tuesday and Wednesday looking up high neck tank tops, high neck sweaters with arms showing. Like, I'm Googling these things on Amazon trying to find a cute top. They were all ranging from like $25 to $27. I'm like, I just don't really want to pay for that for one shirt. Like, y'all, I'm very frugal. I need to do better, but I buy what I like. Okay. And so I manifested the doggone top. It's very cute, and I'm like, if we don't pay attention to our thoughts and the feelings that we have from our thoughts, well, if we do, I won't say if we don't. We're not worried about it if we don't. When we do, when we are conscious of our thoughts and we pay attention to our thoughts, you will be surprised and you will be amazed at how much good, you know, like G-O-O-D, good, oh, good, yeah, the good that you will attract and bring into your life, because your desires align with your mind and your heart. And then it comes, and you know, they say hands, but my hands is my representation of it coming to reality. It's coming to reality. So just be conscious of your thoughts. Cleaning can be therapeutic. And whatever you've been doing, don't be afraid to switch it up. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to do a little self-evaluation to say, was this working for me? Is this still working for me? Do I need to continue it? Because sometimes we're just doing things on autopilot and it's not serving us one bit. So I hope that helped. I hope that brought some clarity for somebody up in here, and you was like, amen, thank you, Jesus. Because that's what I want to do. That's what I want to bring. Awareness. Have you think a different thought so you can be in a different place than you were last year. And of course, that different place will be a better place than you were. I won't even say last year. We can just say a few weeks ago. Because we are here to edit and change our lives every single second, every single minute. So that's all I have for now. So if you like these type of videos, let me know. Like I stated, put it in the chat. I wasn't quick enough, y'all. I wasn't quick enough. There goes the garage. But it's okay. Have fun. Do what you need to do to get this clarity for yourself. And let me know in the chat. Is cleaning therapeutic for you? And if you want to know about what I said about the rug in the garage, then I want you to watch this next video when I talk about my room tour and how I did all of this and, all the stuff, how I reorganized, how I manifested this room, all of that. So make sure you watch this next video. like, subscribe, all the things. Love you.